Blah.
I mean, the world was already here. They already had heard the Sex Pistols. But, you know, we wanted to expose them to the American style of this viewpoint.
So I'm really glad you brought up the Sex Pistols, because there were a couple of interesting observations about this infamous, famous, iconic SNL performance on Halloween. Number one, yes, you're right. The only other, like maybe more new wave, to use the term new wave, sort of like acts that had been on SNL, you had Devo, which that's like adjacent. That's not punk, like, or that's not what you would consider punk. And you had Elvis Costello, which also new wave, like not punk. You are
more commercial music.
Right. And what else is interesting is this is pre-internet, where if you wanted to reach millions and millions of people, you weren't going to do it on a Twitter. You weren't going to do it on YouTube. You had to get on like network TV on a live broadcast. And what's interesting what's really interesting is you look back at what happened to the Sex Pistols. It was sort of like a similar situation where they went on Grundy, they did some cursing, and suddenly they broke the Sex Pistols, as well as this sort of phenomenon of like punk or whatever, internationally. And then this was the American version of that. That was the British version. As you said, this is the American version, where suddenly now, because what does everybody do on Saturday night in 1980? They watch SNL.
Watch Saturday Night Live is one of them.
Right. So it really was a stroke of genius.